Alright, kiddo. Time for bed.
Please read me another chapter before I go to sleep.
Okay, but after that it's lights out.
Okay.
Alright. So this chapter's about a pirate named Captain Crown who lived right here in Louisiana. Maybe even in this very house.
That's scary.
Some folks believe he hid his treasure deep in the swamps. And it's there where his ghost forever dwells to punish those who go looking for his gold.
Daddy, are ghosts real?
Of course not, sweetie. It's past your bedtime. Time for sleep. What was that?
Daddy, I'm scared.
Magnolia, get under the bed.
Hey there, cool cats, and welcome to Mystery Case Files 13th Skull. Okay, so, in the last game, I actually wanted to play the original Dire Grove, and I didn't. I instead played the sequel to Dire Grove, which was Sacred Grove. And, yeah, along the same lines, I kind of wanted to revisit 13th Skull. I have played this before, although it was a really long time ago, like most of these hidden object games. But I do remember I enjoyed 13th Skull very, very much. It's one of the favorites up there with the Ravenhurst trilogy. I thought I'd just revisit it and see if it still holds up. From the cutscene, it looks a little aged, but it's not too bad. You know, I still like it, and I still love the whole Louisiana southern aesthetic that they're going for. It was a completely different location from Ravenhurst and Dire Grove, and I really enjoyed the change of pace and the change of environments, basically. So let's see how it holds up. I do remember the whole story, and but I just realized something that I never realized before, is that I can actually change the attitude of the Master Detective. I wonder if you can change it halfway, I'm not sure. But here's normal, which is the default, I guess. But Southern is for players looking for an authentic Deep South experience. I love that. And Snarky for players who appreciate a good insult between friends. But I'm not really that mean to like throw insults in there during conversation, so I kind of want to see how Southern goes. But I don't know if that changes the responses of the characters towards the Master Detective, so I'm kind of curious to see how that goes. So without further ado, let's begin. Oh, just the sound, the music, the everything, it takes me back to when I first played the Mystery Case Files hidden object game. Your case report keeps track of important information, be sure to reference it often. That's the part that I actually like, because, you know, you keep all your notes in your journal. Enter the manor and speak with Mrs. Lawson about the disappearance of her husband. Okay. So here's our little journal here. This is where we collect all our stuff. I guess I kind of want to read the first chapter, like, just to set the scene, you know? So here we go. Acting on directives received from headquarters, I've procured passage from Great Britain to the southern tip of Louisiana in the United States. I must admit a change of climate is welcome after my brief yet chilly stopover in the hamlet of Dire Grove. I've been briefed a little on the matter ahead, but a case of a missing persons appears to be my latest undertaking. Typically, a lost individual concern would fall under the jurisdiction of local authorities, as many of my assignments pertain to rather unusual circumstances. I can't help but feel a bit curious about such an apparently commonplace situation. That said, it's not often I receive an ordinary envelope emblazoned with the extraordinary title of 13th Skull. Yep. So this takes place right after Dire Grove, which is really cool. And in case you didn't know this before, but actually all of the Mystery Case Files games are played by the same master detective, and they are basically set in the same universe, so yeah. Kinda wanna inspect the place. This fountain seems oddly out of place. Perhaps after meeting the home's owner, I could explore this further. Oh, okay, so we can't actually explore stuff first, so we gotta go talk to the lady of the house. This is the missing guy, the guy we saw in the cutscene, Marcus J. Lawson. Marcus has been missing for some time. I may be his only hope for a safe return. Hello, lady! Hi. Mossy figure stands in the hallway.
Detective, I'm glad you've arrived. My daughter and I are worried sick about the disappearance of my husband, Marcus. We just moved here to Louisiana. Now he's missing, and I don't know what to do about it. The locals are all too afraid of some ridiculous curse to help us search for him. You're the only one who can find him and return him safely to us.
Alright, so let's ask about a curse.
Not long after we moved in, my husband became convinced this place was cursed by a ghost. The ghost of a pirate. Can you believe such nonsense?
I can.
He overheard the neighbors rambling on about a pirate's hidden fortune. A few days ago, he finds a map he believes has clues to the hidden treasure. He gets completely obsessed, starts tearing this place apart, and now he's missing.
What's this about a map you say?
My husband found a map of the property not long after we moved in. With all the locals' talk of pirates, he thought it might be some sort of treasure map. It's there, on the couch, but it looks like the dog's had its way with it. You might have to search around a bit to find the missing pieces. There's some tape around here to keep it together.
I understand you might be a bit too distraught to help me find the pieces, but that's okay, I understand. Objectives panel show what items you need to find. If you get stuck looking for an item, click the hint. Alright, I think we'll do away with these tutorials. I'm pretty sure we know how to move around in these so-called hidden object games. Okay. Pee-pee! Pee-pee won't let me near it! You have an unfortunate name. Okay, so this is where we put the map together.
Pippi! Knock it off!
Pippi apparently don't want to be disturbed. God, this place really is falling apart. Well, now that we're, like, in the thick of the game, kind of like just inspecting stuff. A thick layer of dust coats every surface of the old home. It doesn't look like we can inspect anything else besides getting the map pieces, which is a little unfortunate. Oh, I can inspect this. I can feel something beneath the canvas of the weathered painting. An ancient set of china yields no clues. I'm gonna start going into a southern accent. I'm sorry if that offends anyone. But it's kind of like... It's kind of like a thing that automatically happens, you know? Found the tape. Ugh. Garbage disposal. Sorry, not putting my hand down there. The aroma of jambalaya wafts from the boiling pot. Kitchen window coated with dirt. Gotta clean that. Hey. Huh, okay, so we can't actually pick up other stuff while we're looking for, you know, when we already have like a set of objectives, we can't actually pick up some stuff along the way. Which is not what I'm used to, because most objective hidden object games, they actually let you pick up other stuff while you are still on the certain objective. But I guess it kind of keeps things a little linear, you know? They don't want you to get too ahead of yourself, so that's okay. If I ever go to someone's house and their fridge looks like this, I don't trust them. You gotta two things you gotta keep clean: your bathroom and your kitchen. Especially your fridge, because that's where you know, put all your food. But oh my god, people. Learn how to organize. A bone, of course. Okay, well, I got me a bone. Got two more pieces somewhere. Maybe this one's locked. This one's locked. Can't do anything with this yet. I love the music. Oh, wait. All the map pieces are on the first floor. Okay, so. Pantry, there we go. I should find a light or I'll break my neck. Well, good advice. Oh, wait. The last piece is with the dog. God. Here, doggy, have a bone.
Pippi! Knock it off!
Yay! I got all of it. Assemble the map. Yay! Mr. Lawson believed this was a treasure map. Perhaps it holds clues to his disappearance? Maybe. Ah, so now we have a map. Okay. Talk to you again.
It looks like you've got the map pieced back together all right.
No help to you.
If nothing else, it should help you get your bearings around the estate. You might want to begin your investigation by speaking with Mary, the cleaning woman we hired. It sounds like she's working in the bedroom upstairs. Again, thank you so much for helping us, Detective.
No problem. It's what I do.
We were unexpectedly willed this old estate by Marcus's great aunt. He thought it was our big break. After some discussion, we sold our house and moved here from Ohio. If only we'd known what a run-down dump this place was.
Hey, that ain't so bad.
Our daughter Magnolia was the last person to see her daddy before he disappeared. I'm not sure I believe her, as she also claims to have seen a ghost that night. I'm afraid all of this has just been too much for her.
Yeah, maybe she's suffering from some kind of shock. Anyway, head upstairs, talk to Mary Lee in the master bedroom. Yay, now we can go upstairs. Stack of empty moving boxes. So far, I don't see any changes of attitude from Master Detective with the other...
Go away! Leave me alone!
Okay, never mind. That was the daughter. Bathroom. Ah, this is the bathroom. Don't mind me, I'm just having a look around in your house. Scissors. Always useful. Hat. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. On second thought. Kind of forgot that like all these paintings like have a secret underneath them, but you can't do that yet, I guess. That one's busted. This antique chair appears quite uncomfortable. Maui.
How do you do, Detective? My name is Mary. Mary Lee. My husband and I found work here by way of an advertisement placed by Mrs. Lawson. They needed some help fixing up the place, and times being what they are, we gladly accepted. Certainly is a shame about her husband gone missing. Between me and you, there's something not quite right about this place.
Do tell. Also, I always thought that was a cap, but it turns out that's actually supposed to be her hair. But it looks like a wig.
It's been kind of lean for my husband and me. The bank foreclosed on our house.
Oof.
So we gotta make do by finding jobs place to place.
Oh, sorry, Mary.
One of the nice things about working for the Lawsons, they let us stay in that old carriage house down the road a ways.
That's nice. I hope you're doing fine for yourself, lady.
Poor child. She ain't been out of that room in days. Can't say I blame her. If I saw a ghost taking away my daddy, well, I'd hide my head under the covers, too. She only comes out when she's hungry. Then she locks herself back inside.
Yeah, like, she doesn't have to go to school or anything like that? Well, I guess it is a traumatic event.
Of course I believe in ghosts. Local folks say that there's a pirate ghost that walks along the hall in the manor with us. Now, I ain't got time to be jawing with you. Not when there's work to be done. Now, why don't you make yourself useful and go get me some cleaning supplies and put them in that chest down by the foot of the bed?
She just met me like 5 minutes ago and she's already bossing me around. Mad respect. But anyway, she's right. You know, she's got work to do. Like, time waits for no woman. She got a job. Look at this place. Look at this whole house. She's expected to clean this house by herself. Oh, kitty, kitty, hello. Oh my God, you're so tiny. You were right next to the coat hanger too. Yay, coat hanger. Okay, so now I got coat hanger and scissors. Well, so now we need to help the cleaning lady, Miss Mary Lee. Wait, we were just at the bathroom. Yay! So yeah, if you notice that I tried to click that the last time we were in the bathroom, but it wouldn't let me, so there are... It kind of like... Which is okay, because it kind of forces you to backtrack. Some people might find that annoying, but I think it's a good mechanic. Hi, lady. But it does test your memory a little bit. Was there anything in here? I don't think so. We need a brush. I think that's a bar of soap. Is there anything in here? I see a cheese, which is very obvious. Okay, there's nothing in here. Do we need something from this bag? Maybe not, but okay. I've been seeing crayons, so I have a feeling we need crayons. But not right now. Oh, soap. We needed this. Or is there something in here? There's a brush. Oh, we can go outside now. Okay. We couldn't go outside before. Looks like the remains of an old moonshine still. That accent's creeping up on me. Is that dynamite? The grill has become a dumping ground for random items. Hey! Oh, there's like hidden collectibles in here. I forgot about that. Okay. So we need a bucket and a... whatchamacallit? What's that? A vacuum? Yeah. Oops. Gonna have to fix a stool at some point. Some things I have noticed is that I'm seeing a lot of cheese, mousetraps, and crayons. Also a bucket. Okay, I think we need only, we just need one more item. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. The only part where I actually see the attitude of the master detective change to southern is during times like that. You know, like, if you click too much on the screen, basically, games like this don't want you to spam click all the time, so they kind of like freeze your screen a little bit. And then the little dialogue at the top is the only part where I see the attitude of the master detective changes from normal to southern, but that's about it. I was hoping, like, when you go around looking for places, or, you know, going around investigating the items. I was hoping you would see a little bit of that southern attitude in the detective's dialogue, but I guess we're not seeing that. Oh well. Oh, that thing. Okay, now I know. We learn something new every day. I got me a hammer, which was not what I wanted, but okay. Vacuum cleaner, vacuum cleaner. If I'm not mistaken, the vacuum cleaner was maybe in one of these doors. Oh, the key lies beyond my reach in the floor, on the floor. Is there anything I can use? Ah, gotcha. Is this the key for this? It was. Nice. Is there a vacuum cleaner in here? Yay! Okay. I'm probably gonna miss some of those collectibles, so if I do, sorry. That's not my objective here. Oil can. Yay. Alright, anything else? It's not. Alright. Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow?
Thanks for lending me a hand, darling. This old place ain't been lived in a long time. Longest still since it had a good cleaning.
I hear that. Anyway.
Well, I don't know who lived here before the Lawsons. Mrs. Lawson told me that some old relative of her husband's died and left him the manor and the land underneath it. In its time, it was quite the place. Now, it's just rotting into the swamp. That's what I heard at the tavern up the road. Folks say that the fellow that built this home was a famous pirate, and he retired here after a lifetime of looting on the high seas. Apparently now he spends all his time watching me clean his dirty toilets. Not much of an afterlife. Seems that Mrs. Lawson's husband heard the same talk as me. Only difference is, I have enough respect to leave the dead to their business and me to mine.
Exactly.
I ain't never seen a ghost, and I don't want to. Still, there's something strange going on in this house. I'm sure you have noticed it. Have you seen that crazy clock? Take this damp cloth and the key and go to the music room. Help me clean a few dirty windows to see what I'm saying.
Yes. Alright. Examine 3 dirty windows, and I guess that's the code to the clock that we saw. Just cause I just wanted to see if I could unlock that door. Light gently escapes the bathroom window. Anything here? Ooh, they got bees. Oh, I guess I can't go that way because of the bees. So, alright, we were from there. Bathroom window? I need something to loosen the hinges. Thank God we got this oil can. Yes! 16? 16? Alright, 16. Those boxes say 16. Boxes, I mean squares. 16. Let me just check this. Oh, no wonder. I was counting the squares just now and I was like, there's no 16 on a clock unless you meant like 4 o'clock. But then, you know, this makes a lot of sense. Is this key for this? Yes, it is. Music room. Ah. almost forgot. There's another side to this room. Fax machine. Do people still use fax machines these days? Like, I go to... Aw, could be. Like, I go to websites and I still see people, like, list down fax numbers and stuff, but do people actually still use them? I will tell you right now, I have never used a fax machine in my life, and I'm at this point I am too scared to ask. Okay, so square is 16. Just gonna move it here. And triangle was 15, if I'm not mistaken. Now we have to look for diamonds. Kitchen! Yes, kitchen. Yay! Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so diamonds is 9. Shut up, 50. Diamond 9. Oh. Oh lord, that was loud. Ooh, what's that? Oh, I got these things. That's cool. So actually, like, besides the map, if you notice, there's actually like extra space for the sides. So I think that's like where you collect like more codes and hidden clues. Looks like someone altered the gears inside this old clock. Alright, so what do I do? Return to Mary Lee. Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying about the oddities in this house?
Oh, girl, I've
My
seen
husband
a lot.
Lewis and I have found strange things all over the place.
Like? Elaborate? Would you like to elaborate more? Oh, girl, I have seen some oddities in my life.
That clock and that piano are perfect examples of what I'm talking about.
Piano?
And I'm not sure that I believe a pirate hid his treasure in this house. But then again, my beliefs are not necessarily those of other folk. If you know what I'm saying.
Honestly, we need more people like Mary Lee. She has her own beliefs, but she respects that other people may not have the same beliefs as hers, which is good.
You can rub your knuckles raw knocking on that door, but she ain't gonna let you in. She's really been spooked. If you want to get inside, I suggest you find a spare key. I think Mrs. Lawson mentioned that there was one hidden in the upstairs hallway.
Upstairs hallway. There's an upstairs?
I don't see how my beliefs are of any consequence to your investigation, Detective. I told you that spirits are not to be trifled with. We are surrounded by many energies. Some are good, and some are very bad.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, this dude, this immortal dude, he's obsessed. Obsessed, Mary Lee. When I tell you, you wouldn't believe what I'm saying. Anyway. Okay. Mrs. Lee's admission to a belief in the supernatural didn't faze me. Lord knows I've seen some things. I was caught off guard. However, by her defensiveness when she asked about beliefs not shared by other folks, I get the impression she's hiding something. Although cryptic about her beliefs, Mrs. Lee was candid enough to reveal the existence of a spare key to the daughter's bedroom hidden somewhere in the upstairs hall. I shall attempt to find it and make the acquaintance of Magnolia Lawson.
Drop it.